Das Gerät ist offline, deine Mama ist offline. Funktioniert? Ja. Hello, welcome to Space Dings Community. Here we go. Do you want to do the introduction? No, I forgot already how it's called. Space Kitchen Community. Dang. Welcome, Intergalactical Space Kitchen Community, to a new episode of Space Kitchen, together with me, Miss Mame, and me, Ladybug. Hold, stop. Okay. No. And me, Madam Lady. Yeah. Hey. Sorry, need to do that more often. So, what is our special today's episode about, Madam Lady? My hair? It looks fabulous, but no, not today. It's about Eurovision Crochet pour le crochet popo. Le buzzer de France, as we learned yesterday. No, it's the Eurovision Song Contest. Yay! 2025 in Basel, Switzerland. And what do you think? Who got tickets for it? Huh? Us. Right. You were right. Yes. Oh my God. As always. But not for the final. No, a semi-final. For the rehearsal of a semi-final on Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. They were cheap, and also it was not too late because we are old ladies and we wanna be in bed. And also it was presented as a family rehearsal day. Yeah. So there were a bunch of children. Yeah, and many families where the children were in our age and the parents were old and the grandparents were also got together, all together. There so fun. Groups of 8 people coming and were dressed up. But let's begin from the start. When did we buy the tickets? I don't know. February? Yeah, maybe kind of like that. And there was a pre-sale. First you had to register your name. Through Ticket Corner. Right. It's like the Swiss Ticketmaster. And then you were selected and you got And how many people were registered? 500,000 of people. I totally told my coworker the wrong number. I was like, there were 4,000 people in the pre-sale. And then I was like, 4,000? That's not so much. Maybe it was 40,000. And then 500,000. Well, that's a lot. And the capacity of the stadium, is it the stadium? Whatever it is, like the where it was, where the show is. St. Jakobshalle. It was only 6,000 people apparently. Because they had to... Only? Yeah, because the stage is so big. And also the green room where the artists are sitting, so they had to smaller the whole space. So it was only 6,000 people apparently. Yeah, I mean, I thought also that's so... There were not so many people. Apparently, yeah. Yeah, and when we watched it yesterday in the evening through the TV, the semi-final, it looked much more. Like the cameras, how they film it, it looks like they were gigantic. So many people. But it's a tiny. So yeah, we want tickets. I mean, we don't want. We got the chance to buy tickets. So we had to fight. It was like getting tickets for K-pop concert. Yeah. Totally. It was, oh my God, heart shaking, butt clenching. And clicking and refreshing. And then I didn't come through at all my devices. And you had the luck that you refreshed even when they were all sold out. Yes. Directly, you had the chance to get 2 seated. It was the best category in the seating area because we didn't want to stand because we're getting old and our knees hurt. And after 80s, look it up at our Spotify or Apple Podcast or Audible or YouTube. Search for 80s pre and after concert. You may know that we are a little bit scary cats now because of all that we suffered
to
from.
And suffer and then cry and then at the end I nearly fainted, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even remember, like at the end, I didn't even remember my name. I felt like when they were going, and then I was like, my God, I hope they hurry the fuck up. I'm so tired. Please, boys, can you sign faster? I want to go home.
So listen to that episode.
Yes.
And also listen to the episode of Copenhagen, because there we had it seated tickets, and that was much more better. That's why we took for the Eurovision Song Contest also seated tickets. How much did they cost?
Oh, 50 francs.
Only 50?
For one ticket. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's easy.
That's why we bought it. Because for the final, the ticket was
600?
250
Oh,
for
only.
seating. Ding. If you're lucky enough to get one.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, never give up. Give up. Never give up. If you want to get tickets for your favorite artist, maybe just continue. Even if you're working, just continue to refresh. Whoever is saying don't refresh, fuck them. Refresh.
Yeah, that's the most thing that works. And then we got tickets, so we took a day off of work yesterday, and we prepared in the morning, like doing some makeup and our styles of clothes.
We had to. Our clothing style was Billie Eilish.
Yeah,
because we were not allowed to bring any bags with us, like any bags.
that was a special rule of Eurovision.
Yes, no bags. Only if you have like some medicine, if you need to bring that. But then you also have to like
get the paper from the doctor that you have prescribed medicine,
whatever. So I bought beautiful cargo pants or like cargo shorts. I had to go into the men's section at the H&M and search for fucking cargo pants, because right now, I don't know why, I have a theory. Everything that women wear is cutesy patootsy. The colors, the cuts, I think they want us to look cute, so we are submissive.
Well, that's another story for another episode.
That's why I found those beautiful black cargo shorts in the men's section.
So, girls, go to the men's section.
Like we already said, go to the men's section. They have pockets in their pants. Buy them.
And you put so much stuff in your pockets. It was like a big charger for our power bank, our phones, and it was so big and heavy, and it fitted just fine in your cargo.
It pulled my pants down all the time, and I was like, oh dang!
And then we also medicine, like for headaches or what do you call magnesium?
Magnesium
for your
knees. Magnesium for your knees.
I need this for my muscles. Like, did you have your magical drops for your nose?
Yes, so I can breathe again.
Daily basis breathing. And also we got, what did we got? Lip balm and chewing gum and like tissues. And our phones, apparently, and a little bag of money, and our cards and IDs.
And our headphones.
All right. Because we were traveling to Basel, because we are not living in Basel. But yeah, and then
everything fitted in our beautiful pants.
Yeah, and we drove by train.
Yes.
And we got a special offer from the Eurovision. You get like 20 francs like
discount. If you go with the train or whatever. You can buy the ticket to Basel and you get 20 francs discount.
That was nice.
And also, if you have a ticket, you can drive around Basel for free.
As much as you want. Everywhere around Basel. Yes, and then we arrived and walked through the map of Eurovision that they put on Basel. There were like 2 sections, the main square of Eurovision.
Eurovision Street and the
square.
Was it square? Okay.
And on the square there was like a
public viewing, and also they made like concerts there or like parties.
For free. So even if you are not attending the Eurovision Song Contest, you also can attend those free public music, like a small festival for the whole week. And every day there is something in Basel, in the city. So yeah, it's pretty cute, I think.
It is.
And the street was just like, I think it's just locating the tourists into the main street of Basel. So they see at least one of the main streets of Basel city, old city.
Maybe, and also they put them there maybe because so all them are there. so they don't disturb the citizens that live in Basel. They're like, this is your street. There are hotels and restaurants. Please stay there and party there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I mean, we looked that up. We found like a small wall where you could make some pictures with the wall where it was standing like the Eurovision tag and the hearts, and all around there were like vinyl plates of all the winners, like just
the
names
of them and the songs name.
It was fun to make some pictures there. And yeah, after we ate something around the city, we were in Hans im Glück, a burger place. Apparently, Basel has very many burger places.
Yeah.
Like 6 or 7
in one street.
Yeah. And we were like, does Basel like so much burger? Or did we...
Like, what?
What? Is it like a new special thing in Switzerland to eat burgers?
Burgers for everyone.
And then we... already traveled to the main stage.
Yes.
Via tram.
Yes.
And it was only like 15 minutes away. Yeah, and then we looked around and it was like the main street they got, they how do you call it? Die haben es verbarrikadiert.
Yeah, everything was closed off.
Yeah, and nobody could drive on the main street.
Police people, so nobody could go there and like, I don't know.
It was so nice because you could just walk around
on the roads, yeah. Like, because there were like 5 or 6 lanes and you could just walk there. Yeah. And I was like, yay, fun!
Only the tram was arriving.
And the bus.
Yeah. That was pretty nice. And all around the stage, there was like a big park with many soccer fields. And there were many children and pupils.
They're still going to school, have a normal life. And we are like standing there like, oh my God, Eurovision. And the kids are like, what the fuck are those people doing there? Oh my God, how annoying.
And why are they also colorful? Because obviously you could... Everywhere in Basel City, you could see the Eurovision tours.
Yeah,
they all
so funny.
wore the same clothes.
Yeah, because they bought merch and everybody was wearing like Eurovision shirts.
Yeah. And you also could directly recognize those who were working for Eurovision because they had like special T-shirts that were more like turquoise.
And also all of them were wearing lanyards with like their badge.
Right.
So you knew, okay, he's working or she's working for the Eurovision.
And we walked around this main stage outside just to look around a little bit, and then we were somewhere in the woods, like in the park, and there were so many people from the
it was for the crew
journals,
at the media park, and also the crew entrance, and we just walked there and we're like, okay, let's continue walking. So we saw a bunch of crew people.
That was funny. And they even got a parking slot. The whole parking slot was also like closed for the main people.
That's why it also said in the email, you can't park your vehicle there because the whole parking space area was closed off, and they had like their equipment there.
Yeah, they
used it like a storage section of the whole thing.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I wonder what they do with the parts of the stage. Do they reuse them? Do you think they can reuse stuff? Because it's a huge LED stuff, and I don't know, maybe they can like...
Yeah, maybe put it somehow together. Maybe their company's just made for that.
Maybe. Fascinating.
But yeah, we can go to the main part when we wanted to walk through. And there were the first security like stage where you got like a little plastic bag where you put everything from your pockets into this plastic bag, and then you put it on a table and had to go through like the
like at the airport security thingy which goes pew 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 pew.
Yeah, when you have something inside. And it was a little bit messy because the people didn't like actually told us what we had to do. Oh, I forgot, before we got there we had to show our ID.
But not really.
He asked
they didn't even check for the ID. He just looked at my phone. Yeah, but he just no ID, and then he was like, "No ID. Show me your tickets. Oh, you have 2 tickets. Okay, go through." And I'm like, I have a name on the ticket. You don't want to check if I'm the person who? Okay.
Yeah, and then comes the security stuff with the beep beep beep, and also nobody is like telling you directly what do you have to do. There were also no information before.
Totally different than in Japan. Listen to it's in German, but still, if you're German, listen to our Japan episode.
Yeah, but it was totally weird. They could have put just some papers on the side that everybody can look up. Oh, I see. Or even put it on the letter that we got as a PDF.
Yeah,
for your ticket where the rules
because they were all like, no, come here, here is free. So you walk and they're like, no, stop. And you're like, what do you mean?
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
But otherwise the people were really nice. Nobody was mean or anything.
No, not
really
at all.
Nice people.
And many of them were like
volunteers.
So everybody was so nice. That was enjoyable and everything was so fast. I mean, we got in there at 1 o'clock?
No, I think so.
Around. And there was not much in the line.
My work colleague, because he came to the show 10 minutes before it started, he was one of those. And then he asked me when I went into the arena, and I was like, at 1, and he's like, what did you do? And I was like, partying and talking to the people. What do you mean? Party.
He didn't understand.
No, he didn't understand.
Oh my God. How could you? It's even saying on the ticket, you have to be seated at 2:30 p.m. on your seat.
I mean, obviously not everybody did that.
Yeah, but...
Because it needed to start at 3 because it was a rehearsal and it has to go like it's live. So they needed people to be like ready.
It should be... everything was so smooth and everyone had to go by schedule. So... why can't people go through the rules? Well, and then we went inside and they had to check our tickets again. And they
just scanned them.
Genau. And there were also volunteers taking our bags, our plastic bags back again.
Yeah,
if you wanted to give them.
Yeah, because I was like, thanks, I don't need that. There you go.
Yeah, and then we went through, and then we were inside, and they have many spots like to make a little picture of yourself, selfie through, what do you call it? Like
a backdrop.
That's a backdrop? Eine Leinwand, wo du dran Fotos
It's called backdrop.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you can just stand in front and do like your selfies.
And one of the companies, like Vielmann for glasses, gave out earplugs.
Yes.
That was a little bit.
Yeah, I was
weird.
like, Vielmann?
Yeah,
okay, sure.
You're good with eyes, but with ears? Okay, fine. I take those. But it wasn't loud at all.
Oh, it was fine.
I mean, 80s was much more louder.
That's because the people and kiddies were screaming like, Cress. Because at this concert, we screamed like crazy. We were the crazy ones.
Yeah, at Eurovision, yes, we were the crazy ones. Because we all know the songs. I mean, we're fans like when we were small, we started watching Eurovision.
Yes.
So obviously we know every song. I mean, most of the older ones, because the newer ones,
I kind of forget them.
They're not as special as the old ones.
Yeah, they're not like earworm. They're not earworm. What is the English word? Dang.
That's
if a song stays in your ear, head. Well, always forget that.
Well, not as important.
And then we had to sit down. But first we searched for our seats. And the Jakobshalle is so steep. My God, it's so steep. When you go up, like you have to really lift your legs because the what are they called? Treppe. Stairs are really like the high. If you put up your leg up, it's really high. So I didn't pay attention like once or twice and nearly fell on my butt. So I always had to hold on to the railing.
It was like going hiking.
My God, what's this steep?
Hiking to your place.
Oh my God. And also going down? What the fuck?
But I was so scared.
Oh my God. But because it was so steep, you could see everything so good.
Clearly.
Oh my God.
Nobody was standing in front of you and blocking your view.
But also if you stand up, you fall.
Yeah.
Don't stand up.
It felt like when you were seated and you looked down, it was like you're falling already into a hole.
Yes,
it was so deep.
Crazy how they built that. I don't know what security they had to cut.
Normal.
Really?
Yeah,
because Hallenstadion is not like that.
No, it's not. But I talked to a colleague and he was like, yeah, that's normal. Also for soccer and some place like
but Copenhagen was also not like that.
Yeah, true.
Weird.
And Frankfurt? When we were at
No, it wasn't like that.
Well, it was an adventure just to find your seat.
Yes.
And I remember we walked around and the doors just started to open to go to the main hall and we heard the music coming out and we were like, oh, we can go inside. And then we went inside and we were like, just gasping. Like,
we forgot about the music because we saw the stage and we're like, oh my God, it was so cool.
Never saw a stage like that. It was beautiful, amazing, the colors, the design, the everything. Never saw something like that.
It was beautiful. Oh my God. Something made out your dreams.
Yeah, you were like in another dimension.
Oh,
wow. All the hearts and all the colors and everything was so saturated.
So crisp.
And I mean, I had my contact lenses on and they're not as sharp as my glasses are, but it was so sharp, even with my weak lenses.
Was like 8K.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, never saw something so clear, and this whole experience was like shockingly amazing.
Wow.
So if you have the opportunity to go to a Eurovision Song Contest, just like a rehearsal, do it. Because just for the stage, just for how smooth everything goes, and you can see how people build everything while
they told between acts you have 50 seconds and the
projected it
on the floor or the LED floor and you could see how much seconds they have left and then where the artists have to stand and where the props have to go.
Everything was projected on the floor.
Yeah, it was so cool and
so funny.
They were so efficient and they were always cleaning the floor and was like beep, 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 like little ants.
Everybody got his Aufgabe.
Everybody has their what the heck? Missing the birds.
Apparently Ohrwurm is earwig. Like
what?
A wig.
Okay, whatever that is.
Yeah, but it was very special to look up
to see how people work and how everything is so smooth, how everybody knows what to do, where to go, where to stand.
Which task everybody
a task, yes. Task. Okay. Everybody has their own task, right.
And yeah, I mean, if you didn't watch it or you're gonna watch it, look at all the details of the stage, because there are like 2 stages. It's like behind is like you have the main stage where on the right and left side it's built as if there were mountains, and then you have a
catwalk,
a very thin one, and then you have like a cubic.
It's like a frame with nothing inside.
Like a frame, and the whole frame was also built up through LEDs, so on every side it could be
projected stuff on it.
Yeah, and all the projections that got on this stage. It was amazing. This, I mean, if you haven't seen it, look up Poland. Right?
The Dragon Lady.
I think she put everything that was possible into this stage show and projection, because, I mean, she got water in the beginning. She got mountains. She got I think a fire, obviously. She got a dragon. Like
she was lifted up on some thingies.
Yeah, so she took everything that you can put into a Eurovision song on the stage. Amazing. She got everything.
And the crazy voice also.
Wow. And this one, watching live, this stage performance was like, oh my God.
I was gasping for air. I was like,
yeah,
oh my God, a dragon! Oh my God! Oh my God!
I had to point the whole time at the stage and saying, did you see that? Did you see that? I couldn't.
And also I loved, I mean, we know that Eurovision, it's like a running gag. Everything has to burn flames. That's Eurovision. But being there and feeling the heat, it's like, whoa!
And I mean, we were seated very high up and we felt it. And also from the music, the bass.
Oh my God.
Wow, how it went through your heart.
Oh my God.
Wow. It was not loud, but the bass was like vibrating through your feetsies back up to your head.
Amazing.
Loved everything about it. And when I typically watch Eurovision Song Contest, I always watch because of the people they have to present this music to me at this stage. I'm never... What do you call it? Spoiler. I never spoil myself before the main shows, the semi-finals and the finals, because I want that the countries like überzeugen.
They have to. Dang, why were you using the complicated words? Can't you say it like easy?
They have to convince me.
Okay.
At the main shows.
Yeah, when you watch it, you see it for the first time and you're like, nice performance. I don't like it. Or, oh my God, it's the best thing I've ever saw.
And obviously also the song itself. But at this, when you're live there, I didn't care for the songs.
I didn't care at all.
At all. I was just watching the projections and how they built the props and got the props away and how amazing smoothly everything went. And it was like the technical aspect of the Eurovision.
Chef's kisses.
So many chef's kisses. Oh, just watching that was just... it
tingles. It's tingles through your body. Oh my God!
Show me more of that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Also, the beginning of the first semi-final, how Switzerland projected the mixture of modern and old-fashioned of the music in Switzerland, like the horns and the yodelay in modern version, and everything on the stage went crazy. And also the beginning with this dramatical earth stuff and water.
Yeah, it looked like it was the Big Bang. It started with the Big Bang.
I was more like Avatar, the fourth.
Because it started in space and then it went like, and then we saw in the end in the water, you saw like this heart. Like, what is it called? Cell...
multiplication.
When you make the baby, what is it called? Chat. I mean people, what is it called?
It was the Big Bang community. Help us. Space Kitchen. So I was very proud how they did the first semi-final.
I felt my Swissness and I felt proud of my country. I was like, yes.
And of course, the proudest moment of it all in the first semi-final was the perfect Swiss song that they produced just for the Eurovision Song Contest.
Made in Switzerland.
Look it up. Amazing. Look it up. It's amazing. In the first semi-final, the live show, if you want to watch that again, you can look it up. I searched it today. It's at 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
It's starting.
Okay. Good to know. They didn't post it like itself yet?
No.
I hope they will.
Yeah, I hope so. Because, I mean, Love, Love, Peace, Peace from Mame and Petra was also uploaded
They
afterwards.
need to post that because it was amazing.
I mean...
so cute.
So cute. It's... I don't even know what to say because everything that made Switzerland... Swiss was inside there. very cute, funny jokes.
And also the moderators, the hosts.
The hosts.
They were really fun and so cute, and I loved them.
Love the humor of Hazel, Brooke. And the other one also, I heard from a colleague, she's like doing often such kind of
hosting thing
for special events.
Oh, okay.
And so funny, she also said, I like her so much, and I love how she's presenting everything, and her husband is a lawyer, and they have 4 children, and it's her first husband. And I was like, yeah, I know. They told us.
She told us, and we were like, yes, come in.
And she Good for you. Didn't sing much afterwards, after the Eurovision participation.
Maybe that was not her passion.
Yeah, maybe.
She was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm more like moderating. Yeah. So we went there. We had fun, and before the show started, we had like 2 hours where we were just dancing.
Just dancing, because they were playing all the great songs through the speakers.
They could have
played more
because they somehow started the playlist just again, and we were like, oh, come on, there's so many songs.
5 million other songs. Why are you starting it again?
That was kind of weird, but we had fun. We were dancing so much, and people were like a little bit confused because we were the most party people like that.
Also, I thought when we put our makeup on and go there, people would be like, hell yeah, Eurovision.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to look at us. Everybody looked at us because our makeup was still too much for the Eurovision. Yeah. I can't believe it.
I was also like, come on, maybe because it's the rehearsal and the family day, but
still.
Everybody was like so simple. Maybe a jacket that was with glitter on it, or
one lady had glitter in her hair. I was like, yes.
But that's it. Like makeup, as always, were
lackluster. And so everybody was staring at us and we're like, oh my God, what the fuck? The one lady where we were eating the burger was like, somebody asked if we would work for the Eurovision.
That was so funny.
Just because we looked like crazy fans.
The waitress asked us.
Yeah, so cute.
And we were like, huh? No. Why would you say that?
Yeah. Painted our face like the Swiss hearts and everything. No.
Do you know all those funny memes where people going to concerts or to movie theaters dressed up like the movie characters, and the people in the movie theater like, which kind of movie do you want to watch? And they're like, obviously, this one. What do you mean? Look at me. And we were like, where are we going? Obviously, it's the Eurovision Song Contest. We had a Swiss heart on our...
I don't think that people who work there would go like this.
Yeah. Totally agree. So, yes, after we sweat everything out, we drank very much water at the bathroom.
Which is totally fine because we have great water here in Switzerland.
It's totally fine drinking it. Not from the toilet.
No, from the tap.
Yeah, from the tap. And then we were seated and the show was great. Everything was great. Amazing. We loved everything about it. 12 points to Switzerland. And afterwards, the whole stadium went out.
Yes.
And then we had to go back to the main station.
But it went really smoothly.
I had not thought about that.
It was really, we went into tram. It was a little crowded, but it was still fine. And then we had to change the tram. And then it was okay. And then we catch the train and we came home.
And nobody was in the train. I was
not so many people, because everybody stays probably in Basel.
Maybe.
And after that, we came home, we showered, and we watched Eurovision.
Yeah, because we went back and it was like 8 o'clock. And like, and my eyes hurt so bad. And my voice was like cranky. And oh my God, I was so tired already. It took everything from me, I think, the whole show, because we were dancing and we were gasping so much that even my brain was like, you need more air, you know that, right?
Because we were sitting so up high.
Yeah, the air quality was so good there. Yeah. Love that. Love this experience.
So The best thing is we never not finish a semi-final. We watch it till the end, but we didn't do it now. We just went to bed.
Yeah.
Because we were like, whatever, I don't care who's gonna get into the final. I was like, I'm just tired. Let's go.
Yeah, I felt this the last few years that nothing really catched me so much from all the acts. But the shows were always nice.
Yeah.
But nothing felt like, for me, Alexander Rybak. Or
Ruslana.
Yeah. Or Lordi.
Lordi.
Never felt that somehow again. I mean, even when what is it called? Euphoria.
Loreen?
Yeah, like a Loreen with a second. Even that was more like it's a good song, but was not. Oh my god, she has to win that. Yeah, so
we're just watching it for funsies. We don't care who wins.
And apparently, Sauna is in the final.
And apparently, it's like one of the people's favorite songs.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's simple. There were very many simple acts.
Yeah,
I mean, the lyrics of the songs and the melody were very simple. Simple.
Which is whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
For me, important is the show.
Yeah.
And they slap with the shows.
Yeah.
They know what we want.
Amazing.
And yeah, we shall see who will win and how the second semi-final will be. And at the final, we will do a little party with bingo, ESC bingo.
And snackies and friends.
And some, presents for those who will win the bingo game.
Oh, we still have to get the presents, huh?
I thought about, how about one of our alcoholic beverages that we are not drinking anymore, like some wine?
Sure, why not?
It's
So
not drinking it.
we're not drinking alcohol anymore.
And as a boohoo sad present when you lost a photo card that we don't want to have. For those of our friends that never heard of 80s and never will know what it is.
We just give them photo cards.
So funny. Yes. So I hope you also like the Eurovision. Which country was your favorite in the last 15 years?
Tell us, we want to know.
And if you never heard of the Eurovision, watch it. It's very nice.
It's very fun.
Enjoy the acts. Have a nice final on Saturday. Maybe we'll upload this episode on Saturday morning.
That's the plan.
Or maybe Friday evening.
That's the plan.
We shall see. Well. Thank you for enjoying this amazing experience with us.
Oh my god. Can you believe we saw the Eurovision live? Oh my god.
The first time in our life. And yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Have a nice day, night,
wherever
break,
you are.
lunch.
Oh, and follow us on Instagram.
Space Kitchen 83.
Yay.
You will find us.
Okay. See you next time.
See you soon. Bye, Spacies.
Bye. Okay, good. Cut. Cut. I got it. I got it.